Pokimane is leaving Twitch and going to YouTube. Twitch is regressing. I want to say that I don't think that Twitch is regressing at all. I think Twitch is fine.
There was a point in my life where I assumed everybody was older than me. Get into an Uber, the driver's probably older. Start a new job, my coworkers are probably older. And if I watch the NFL and I see a quarterback on my damn TV, he's probably older. Those times have changed. Patrick Mahomes is literally younger than me. And I realize it's also changed at my current job as a live streamer. I'm one of the people who have been here longer, one of the older people. And I feel like people aren't appreciating.
Imagine how this makes me feel.
That fact. The live streaming landscape has changed a lot. I even just wanted to check. So I looked.
Doc had never is allowed to. Doc cannot quit. He cannot quit, bro.
Were the biggest live streamers in the world as far as English-speaking live streamers 4 years ago, January 2020.
To be fair, Summit's like
a lot of names here that are mostly my age or older. The Summit,
this is about my age.
XQC's, the Lyrics.
Yep.
Now there's some familiar names there like Tyler and XQC still, but also a lot of young names: the Jinxies, the Quesos, the Kais.
This is good, by the way. This is super good, and I'm so happy for this. I'm so happy that there's a new generation of guys that are coming off, that are having fun, that are farming, doing the same shit that we used to do 10 years ago. It actually...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I would imagine since she like has been the face of Twitch for like a long time, like the actual face, like when you would download like the Twitch app on an iPhone, you would see Pokimane's face. I would imagine that at this point, whether Twitch decides not to extend her deal or, you know, since they're not even doing deals anymore, you know, she's not really, you know, working with Twitch and she's moving to YouTube or doing whatever. I would assume regardless of whatever deal she's about to make, if she's even going to make a deal, she's going to be well off. I don't think there's a fall off for Pokimane. You know, a lot of the streamers that came up around Pokimane's time and before who have stayed relevant up until now are actually just like good for life and just streaming because they feel like it type shit, you know? I'm not even kidding. Like Pokimane could have quit like 2 years ago. I don't think she's fallen off. I just think that, like, you know, she probably still wants to stream, but like not like, I don't know. I think she's just gonna be fine though.
Actually makes me really happy. I know that might sound silly, but I think it's fucking awesome.
Live streaming at its core is a young man's game.
Like Pokimane got money, bro.
It's changed so much. And I want to talk about how much it's changed today, speaking through the lens of Poki. Because she tweeted out something cryptic a couple days ago. The end of an era, which has been my home for a decade, ellipsis. And then
she was the face of
downloading the Twitch app.
TikTok for a minute
because she's basically been the face of Twitch for a long, long time. People thought she might have signed somewhere exclusively, but that didn't exactly happen. She followed up today and she said, "Let's explore something new together. First YouTube stream tomorrow, no strings attached."
So she doesn't have a contract. I mean, this is kind of obvious, right? I mean, Dan said that Twitch isn't giving out big creator contracts.
YouTube. I bet YouTube will give her one.
She probably tried to re-sign with them, or she just they didn't offer her a re-signing, and so she's streaming somewhere else.
Bro.
Okay.
Not doing it from her anymore.
They probably don't need to. Yeah, they don't need to. Like, they don't need to. And this is the reality, is that Twitch is the best place right now to watch live streams.
Honestly, bro, when it comes down to it, when it really comes down to it, bro, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I don't know Pokimane's like come ups or how she came up, how she was brought up. I don't know if she came into this shit with money or if she got the money, if she worked hard for it or not. All I can say, no, I know she worked hard for it because, like, bro, she's been at it for years. All I can say is, like, at a certain point, you have to understand, like, and I'm not trying to justify like her fucking cookies. I haven't tasted her cookies. I don't even know. Like, bro, like maybe them fucking cookies are worse than a dry biscuit. Maybe you'll literally die. Who knows? But I will say, bro, at a certain point, it's kind of just like how you do it, how you go about like being the cash grab. Because if I'm being completely honest with you, like for example, you have people like I don't fucking know shit. Anyone who got sponsored to play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, those type of people got sponsored to play the game and got paid to play the game. Or people who like are decently sized streamers or content creators who get sponsored to do something, they'll do it. Like say like Extra Emily, she plays mobile games. She's probably getting sponsored to play these mobile games. That's kind of a cash grab thing, right? But it's making money. That's the whole point of like when you get to a certain point, like, you know, of course you're in it because, you know, you had this dream, but at the same time, it's like you have to make money. You have to make money. So am I going to hate on her? Am I going to hate on Pokimane for making the cookies? Sure. It's a cash grabby type of thing, but I feel like everything's cash grabby. That's what I'm really getting at, dude. Like everything is like, you know, everyone's trying to get a buck. Everyone's trying to get paid. And if she wants to go out on her own and figure out a way to like, or set up a team and figure out a way to like start distributing something that she has more control over, and she doesn't have to like, you know, sign a contract or something like that. She can literally just, you know, do this shit, make a fucking thing, put a fucking number on it and get it out there. Fuck it. Me personally, if I was at the level of income of that these guys are, I would probably do some shit like that too. Not necessarily making cookies, but maybe something like related to like gaming. Like maybe I'd get like my own like I don't know, like mouse, or maybe I'd like start making my own like water bottles, or maybe I'd like make my own fucking like, I don't know, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card sleeves, something, you know? Like I can't hate. You gotta make bread. Cause like I said, maybe Pokimane like off of streaming alone like is good. YouTube alone is good like for afterwards. But I mean shit, the world's changing, man. You know, shit's getting more expensive. I can't hate a player for playing the game. You know what I mean? I can't hate a player for I can't.
According to the market. Now, in my opinion, I
just
think
not
Twitch
interested anymore.
And I think the Twitch video player isn't very good.
Dude, imagine you streamed since like almost the inception of Twitch, and you grew to the point where your fucking face was on the app store for the app. That is a platform where millions of people stream. I don't think it's uninterest. I just think it seems that way because it's coming from someone who's really big. Imagine as like you're watching someone go through this, like Pokimane, for instance. You know, she probably had a lot more energy and enthusiasm as she's rising because everything's new, everything's exciting. Bruh, she's been in it for how many years now? She's done how many things, gone to how many TwitchCons? It's not new. Like, it can't always bring some type of like emotion out of you or like energy. That just comes with like being a streamer, right? Honestly, not even a streamer. Any fucking thing that you do where you're constantly getting to a higher point, if you run into the same level of like, you know, instance, it's not gonna bring out the same, you know, like just because she's not fucking cheery and shit and all this shit doesn't mean that she doesn't care. It's just like, you know, like how do I say this, bro? Like I don't want to sound like I'm defending her. I'm just like stating a fact. Like it really just comes down to the fact that like, bro, if I fucking blow up, if I get to where Pokimane's at and I've done almost everything there is to do, and people expect me to keep that same energy for years, that's probably not going to be the case. I'm going to seem tired, but at least I'm showing up, you know? At least I'm showing up. It could deadass be just me pulling up, putting on some fucking YouTube React video and just sitting on my fucking phone, you know? But I feel like at least she plays video games, right? When she does stream, right? You know? Like, at least she's like still active in the shit, you know? Like you could have, there's whole, like, bro, it could be worse. That's all I'm going to say is it could be worse. I don't think it's that bad.
I think
that's all I can say.
I think YouTube
it could be so much worse.
But for the users, a lot of users don't interact.
Like
with
there's way worse big streamers out there than Pokimane.
Like
I promise you.
90% of people, maybe 70, depending on like really engaged chat.
And she's not even bad.
But like less than half, you know, on almost any chat, right? Less than half of people actually engage with chat. But I think that almost everyone appreciates chat. So what ends up happening is that you go to YouTube and the chat sucks. And even though you're not really typing in chat, it doesn't really matter to you, people still care about that. And I think there's a community that exists on Twitch that people, and like, I think this is stupid, by the way. Like, here's, just so you guys know, this is my chat experience. Like, I don't even have any fucking emotes. I don't look at this bullshit. That's fucking stupid. So yeah, I mean, just keep that in mind, guys. Like, I don't even spend any time looking at this or any time caring about this at all. So I'm definitely one of the boomers, but also I'm not the only person. No emote extensions. You're right.
To theory guess on what that means, she expanded on her podcast and said she's not signing an exclusive deal with any platform.
Yeah.
And then she followed up and said Twitch has regressed a bit, and that's why she doesn't want to be exclusive there or put as much energy into just streaming. It's kind of messy.
By the way, I think Pokimane is making the right decision. I think this is 100% the right decision for her to make.
True.
If I were her, I would do this.
But it's true. We haven't seen these huge exclusive deals, the ones that I used to talk about all the time, like XQC signing a $100 million.
100 million, bro.
In a while. In fact,
crazy.
Think back to the last YouTube exclusive stream.
Actually insane.
Like, who got signed recently? There have been some re-signs.
I think, didn't Valkyrie re-sign? I think Valkyrie re-signed. That's the only one I can think of right off the top of my head super recently.
I got re-signed just a couple of months ago. But the last person who I think exclusively signed with YouTube was FaZe Swag.
That was a while ago.
September 2022.
Who?
Yeah, YouTube's not investing into live streaming.
FaZe Swag?
My expectation is that I don't think
must
YouTube
be like a COD
wants
player.
live streaming to pop off.
I don't know about COD, that's why.
Because YouTube, if everybody starts live streaming on YouTube, the deluge of like data and amount of hosting that will require will actually they probably did a cost benefit analysis or something. And they're like, if we have the same ratio of people streaming that Twitch does, we're going to lose.
By the way, absolutely no disrespect to FaZe Swag. I can see how me saying who, you know, is like, I just didn't know type shit. Because there's so many phases, let's be real, like, you know. So, not disrespecting, bro. I respect your hustle, bro.
It's like, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars. Cool. So I actually think, that YouTube probably doesn't want people to live stream in a lot of cases, especially not random people. Now, maybe I'm just totally wrong about that, but like, I think it's a factor.
It's a long time ago. And Twitch hasn't been doing a lot of exclusive signings either. In fact, they're trying to do the opposite. Dan Clancy, the CEO, said
100%.
Today we are taking it a step further and announcing that we are allowing simulcasting on any live streaming service.
Oh, word?
Well, he also went out and like flat out said we are not giving big creators big contracts anymore.
Wait, so I can stream to YouTube now at the same time? Say less.
Philosophy has been, hey, we don't want to sign anyone exclusively. We want to just have people stream on all the platforms possible, and we think our
I gotta keep up with this shit, bro.
Will go to us anyway. The only people who've been signing exclusively has, of course, been Kick. We've signed quite a few people exclusively.
Destiny?
Wait, Destiny is signed exclusively to Kick? I didn't know that.
No way.
Is that true? And Train isn't signed exclusively to Kick either.
I know about Destiny, bro. He doesn't seem like a Kick type of guy. But then again, Nick Mercs is on
the last one that I can
Kick,
remember was Nick Mercs back in October 2023.
Yeah, it was a couple of months ago.
Kick has kind of slowed down a bit. To be fair, they did spend hundreds of millions of dollars, so I get it.
How much did Nick make?
Slowed down. Now, the reason everyone has slowed down isn't because of live streaming itself has slowed down. I mean, quite the opposite. In the past year, it's been doing better than really since COVID, right?
Yeah.
If you look at this, January 2023, we had 2.4, almost 2.5 million average concurrent viewers. Now we're up to 2.6 with also more live streamers. So it's quite a healthy scene. But why aren't people signing exclusive contracts anymore? What happened to these 10 million, 5 million, $100 million?
What do you mean what happened to them? Well, we all know what fucking happened to them. They signed somebody for $10 million and they make $2 million off of it. So they say, well, let's not do that again. Like, I feel like it's kind of obvious, right?
What was that one called?
Deals. And the answer
Didn't Ninja get a fat bag off Mixer or some shit?
For the companies.
You got like a fat bag off mixer.
These companies are spending a lot of money, not on streaming exclusively, but on running a streaming platform. Twitch literally cut 1/3 of its staff, so it doesn't make sense to start paying for.
That's a lot of
content because it hasn't.
A lot of shit right now. Right, all that
Blizzard has a majority in the live streaming space.
Yeah.
And Twitch's philosophy of,
and we've had like 4 years of this happening. Because when did Ninja sign over to Mixer? It was like 2019 or something like that. Like we've seen this happen for 4 years now. It's not like it's some kind of like untested, like paradigm. We know what this is. And also, like, the other problem is that a lot of streamers don't actually make very good content. They just have like they have people that tune in and watch them regularly.
That hurts.
But like the moment that you make that even a little bit difficult,
kiss you on your bald ass forehead,
don't
boy.
Really care. And here's another problem.
I'm gonna kiss you on your bald ass forehead, boy.
Giving somebody a $10 million check basically tells them you're retired. So these people, they go over to the platform and they put in less effort than they did whenever they were doing it for free. So that's a huge problem as well.
Well, hey, we don't need to sign anybody because people just think we're the best platform and will stream on our website.
True.
Has somewhat held true.
It's true.
I did
it's
a survey and I asked 30 of the biggest streamers.
My friend who recently started streaming, I've been telling him to get on Twitch for a minute, but he wanted to stream on Kick first. Finally got on Twitch after forever.
Said YouTube.
But honestly, Kick might be doing some shit soon.
So he asked,
because they're talking about like actually paying like their streamers,
and he also asked
like
Ninja.
actually paying them like monthly type shit, like an actual job,
maybe I didn't ask the right
which is like really exciting, really cool.
The fact remains, I think that era is gone, and I think that because YouTube has even said to me, "Hey, we're not going to sign you to another deal." Like, I'm currently signed to be a mostly exclusive streamer with YouTube. I can do some events on Twitch and YouTube, like I've talked about.
Probably a percentage.
But after this runs out, it's kind of done.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to sign anybody else. I don't think they're just like, hey, it's done for.
I think it will happen again. And the reason why I think it will happen again is because we talked about this not happening again before it happened again.
I hope so.
Because after Mixer fell apart, people thought that nobody would ever get big contracts again, and then they did. I think that really it just will take another, some sort of like event that will cause a lot of attention to live streaming platforms again, or some sort of innovation in server computing space or something like that that makes live streaming much more profitable, like another catalyst, and you'll see this happen again.
For you, but we're going to do some other people. I don't expect that to be the case.
That's whenever I start streaming on Facebook, guys.
It could surprise me.
Bro, what about Twitter? Isn't Twitter working on a streaming platform as well?
Dan Clancy wants to be in the business of paying people millions of dollars. I think Kick, although they have billions of dollars from stake, and they
said
he signed some more exclusive contracts. I don't think they will be doing at least a lot of it because it seems to be just kind of a money hole.
Wait, Asmongold, can you hear me, bro?
And they haven't gained much market share by signing all these people.
No.
I think that I actually think that Kick has gained a tremendous amount of market share. Like, whenever I looked at a graph, it showed Kick at like 8% or something like that. It was like 6% of the market share. And to have a company that is in its first year,
how you doing, man?
Have 6% of market share, I think that's really, really
Thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it, man. Seriously, thank you.
Like, you've got to keep in mind, like, Twitch has first movers advantage. They have Amazon behind them. Like, they have such a massive advantage. I was 3 or 4. Oh, well, I mean, if it's 3, 3 or 4, like, I thought it was like 6 or 7 or 8.
Yo,
but, if it was only 3,
my gym gang,
it's probably not
my gym
great.
gangs.
But, I'd have to go back and
I'm getting like a shoulder.
I remember seeing it as being higher, though. Either way, I think that they're doing fine.
I'm hella small, but, like, we're getting there.
You can't expect to build Rome in a day. And it will take a very long time to build up a culture on a platform.
2 weeks ago, it wasn't like
this. The same as it has on every other social media platform.
So that whole ecosystem.
Oxtail sounds so good,
gone,
bro.
And I don't think it is ever coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets a little worse.
That sounds so good, bro.
Because I'm a little bit concerned that this could long-term impact Twitch. Is Pokey right to say that Twitch is a bit messy?
Yeah, this is about Pokimane.
And it's not that appealing of a choice.
I think that Twitch being messy is a good thing. I think that Dan's approach to throw shit on the wall and see what sticks is a great idea. I think break things see how far you can take it, and then scale back from there. I don't think that Twitch is messy at all. I don't think the nudity stuff matters at all. I don't care about that. Why would anybody care about that? I don't think anybody really does. The irony is that they spend less on big contracts they use to fund and improve the streamer platform and cut reduced ads to improve video experience. Viewers would support the platform so much more than they do. It's really hard to say. I think the big problem right now is that I think that there are too many ads on Twitch. But the problem is that there's no user data that backs up what I'm saying. Like if you look online, you'll hear a lot of people saying this. But if you look at the graph, it's not happening. Like these are complaints, but they're not actionable complaints. Like Ludwig just showed the amount of people that are playing, or sorry, that are watching Twitch, and it's only gone up, and the ads have only gone up. So it seems like there isn't the inverse correlation that people like to say that, oh, the more ads you have, the less people will watch. That seems like it's not happening.
Oh my God.
Well, let's take a look at some recent news. Obviously, they had the layoffs. But outside of that, they also dropped this, an update to several streamer payout programs. Now, I saw some people talk about this as if it was a good thing. They basically expanded the Partner Plus program.
Well, it is. How is it not?
Allowing people to get a 70-30 split. And before, they had a 100K cap on that 70-30 split. They've removed that cap. That's mostly a good thing for people who are earning more than $100,000 a year. They just will be able to earn more money. They'll get more of their share.
More money.
But they also snuck in a change to the Prime Gaming subscription payout model. And this one's pretty fucking huge. I feel like people didn't talk about this.
Crazy.
They've changed it. So now when somebody gives you a Prime sub, it is a fixed rate depending on where in the world you got your Amazon Prime membership. So if you're a North American streamer and you have someone from the U.S. who uses a Prime, you now get a flat
$2. St. Pierre is getting fucked over.
So crazy.
They're only getting $1.2045. They're getting goofed around.
25 cents. When I streamed on Twitch, it would just count as a...
Bro, you can't even buy... Look at Turkey, bro. They're 9 cents. It's not even a dime.
Sub. So if I got a Prime, I would get...
Hey, bro, it's something, though.
Sub, $3.
It's something.
I mean, even if you got a 50-50, that would still be $2.50. Right?
It's something.
And it's even worse if you have a lot of viewers who are
us little streamers need every little piece.
You mainly stream to people from the UK. You're only getting $1.80.
Oh, I see what he's saying. I get it. Okay.
Let's say perhaps you are an e-girl streamer and you stream content that is generally for maybe an audience from a country who doesn't have a lot of pornography. So
he's talking about Turkey.
Live streaming websites. Turkey, as an example.
Wow.
You now get 9 cents per Prime.
Yeah.
And it makes sense on paper. I think Amazon.
To be fair, those girls never get Prime subs. They never get subs anyway.
Wow.
Turkey's like $1 a month.
That's crazy.
Do the currency exchange. So they should.
How do you know?
Hemorrhaging $2.50.
How do you know, Asmon?
But this is a huge fucking change. And I think most people are now going to be earning less money as a Twitch streamer because of this change in Prime.
I think he makes a really good point. Ludwig does make a very good point about this because
I don't think anyone wants to
because if you were getting 70-30 up to 100K, that means that you would be getting $3 or a little bit more, $3 and I guess 50 cents. Yeah, $3.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Getting subs as a streamer is actually like, bro. It's actually like I shit you not. It's like the hardest thing to do, bro. It's actually the hardest thing to do. It's actually the hardest thing to do. And I'm not even going to say, like, just on, like, freaking Twitch. Just, like, I feel like just growing in general is hard, but then making money through subs on Twitch is even harder. Really, really hard thing to do. YouTube is definitely the best way to go about trying to, like, build something up. You know, you get subs there, it doesn't cost anything. It's free, you know. You can get a Patreon, whatever, but, you know, subs on YouTube, easy. It's just technically a follow, but that can amount to money later on the more you get once you hit like 1,000 or over, right? Twitch though, dude, man, Twitch, it's hard to get subs, and then on top of that, like, dude, the split for a while is like bro, the subs are great, and we are as content creators, streamers, are eternally grateful to our viewers and community who do give subs, but bro, it's just Oh, it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. And then you factor in that Twitch is no longer profitable. So like, deals and all this shit are kind of out the door now for like bigger streamers. Like they're really relying on those subs, dead ass, those subs and donations. Like that is everything. So imagine the little guy. Imagine how the little guy feels. Like, oh my
$2.50 per Prime sub.
Brutal,
and now
dude.
you're getting $2.50 or $2.45 or something like that. So yeah, it's gone down a lot. And even at 50%, you would still be getting $2.50.
And then on top of that, then factor in the fact that like big streamers like Pokimane know this stuff like as it's happening. They're tapped into like, the net. They're tapped into like the source. They have source information. So they know what's gonna hit. And even when it does hit, it's just like they've kind of already prepared for things like this. So I would imagine, to be honest, that you're going to be seeing a lot more streamers, if not already, because what I imagine is like Pokimane's just kind of open about what she's doing, like, with the cookies and stuff, trying to make money a different way besides just fucking, online or whatever, Twitch online, this and that, YouTube. But realistically, there's probably hundreds upon thousands of streamers who are big, who are doing the exact same thing, just not as openly, and are already making money off of this because like they know that like, it's not as easy to make money off of Twitch anymore. It's not. Like you think Twitch isn't profitable like as like a company or whatever, which I do think is technically profitable, but whatever. It's even less profitable as a streamer, type shit. Although I will admit, if you get big enough like Jinxie or Kai Cenat, you know what I'm saying? Then hey, you're making big bucks. But we're talking about like, the people in the like 1,000s or like 10,000s follow category who are maybe averaging like 100 subs, 200 subs to maybe like 1,000 subs. It's not a lot of money. It's just not. It's not compared to what it used to be,
By nerfing primes and also removing the cap, you might also just effectively nerf everybody. Was it 225? Maybe this
nerf everybody, bro.
Maybe I thought I read a 2.4, but yeah, it could be a 225. Either way, it's a nerf. It's a tremendous nerf because most people, like the amount of primers that I had were like 60 to 70%.
Sheesh.
So like you're taking, let's say you have 10,000 subs. Sheesh. Well, that's $10,000 less a month. That's a lot of money.
Great for the people who are part of the Partner Plus program who are earning more than $100,000. That's a pretty small list. Most streamers aren't there, right? That's like 1,000, a couple thousand people.
Seriously.
Yeah, this is it's literally rich people problems. Like I never gave a fuck about this anyway. It's not worth like the amount of people that this really affects is like so minimal. Who gives a fuck?
7 million people who go live every month. Most are going to be negatively impacted. That along with a lot of people trying out YouTube because of this new non-exclusive thing that Twitch is trying to explore, I think might hurt them long term. For example, there's a lot of streamers who started streaming on YouTube who are doing really fucking well. Like Moist Critical.
Yeah.
His viewership has skyrocketed on YouTube. He averaged about like 8 to 12,000 on Twitch.
Bro, YouTube is just
like
better.
15 to 25,000 on YouTube.
Like, I feel like Moist.
I'm gonna be completely honest, dude. YouTube is actually better than Twitch, even though their whole entire like the way things look on YouTube isn't the best. Like their dashboard for streamers isn't the best. Like reading chat can somewhat be difficult, stuff like that. Realistically, dude, the engagement on YouTube, especially if you have a community, is better. The fact that you can get paid off of views as well is better. You have a Patreon, even better. Just YouTube in general, I just feel like is better. Twitch looks better. It looks better, but it's not better. And it's deadass just been getting worse. Like, actually just been getting worse. I think the one time that Twitch was like almost as good as YouTube was probably during COVID. And I wasn't even streaming back then. I just knew because I used to like watch like a lot of YouTubers and watch a lot of streamers and like I would like listen to what they say. And I can remember specifically like them having conversations about how like YouTube is like good and all and Twitch is like kind of getting there. And I felt like at one point I think I remember someone talking about like how they expected Twitch to eventually get to the point where YouTube is, where like it's more known or just as well known as like YouTube and like actually is like doing well on everything, like with the views and stuff like that and pay and all this stuff. But realistically, dude, we've only seen Twitch like hit a crazy spike and then just hit a crazy decline, like crazy decline. Crazy decline. Not gonna lie, Twitch was already on a decline like around like Kai Cenat's time when he was like getting kind of crazy big. But dude, after he got those shoes, that's when we knew, bro. When we saw Kai Cenat get those shoes, we already knew it was over. That was the end.
A good amount of viewership on Twitch, especially whenever he wasn't multi-streaming.
That was the end, dude.
And also, I think like Moist Critical is like kind of like, in my opinion, the worst example, because Moist Critical is he's like probably he is been on YouTube number one commentary YouTube content creator. He's number one by a mile. So because of that, obviously more people are going to watch him on YouTube. Household name, dude. Because he's so big on YouTube.
Doug has similar.
You wanna see success as a streamer, content creator, coming from a small streamer. Don't take my. I mean, like, you know, you can listen to me or not. I don't know, but I will say that, like, bruh, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, any fucking media, use that shit as much as you possibly can. Grow your community on all of them as much as you possibly can. I should be taking my own advice, and then after, you know, you've built your little separate little armies, you know what I'm saying? Then you join. You have a summit. You bring all the armies together on Twitch, but mainly just for the streams. Now that could end up changing if YouTube gets better with their streaming. Like, you know, if the streaming part of YouTube gets better, I'm not gonna lie, bro, Twitch isn't gonna be in a really fucking sad place, bro. Cause like, it's just, I'm telling you, bro, like Twitch is just, it's not doing well, dude.
Average,
it hasn't been good.
10,000 viewers on YouTube.
YouTube has been the GOAT.
Live stream. We also have Tens, who's been live streaming on YouTube, and they've been doing incredibly well.
Good for him.
Point Crow, who right now is live streaming on YouTube to 2,500 people on Twitch.
I don't know who that guy is, but that's cool.
Now, live streaming.
Yeah, and I think all of those make sense. I think that if you have a platform that's based on YouTube, maybe it's a better idea for you to stream on YouTube, or at least simul-stream on YouTube. But for some people, like for me, I have, like, there are more people that watch me on YouTube than people that watch me on Twitch, but there's also a lot of people that watch me on Twitch, so I don't stream on YouTube as well. If I did, I'd be very curious to see what would happen. Maybe I should try this one day. Just as a test.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try multi-streaming tomorrow.
That could be the truth, and this would be great for Twitch.
Ninja was right.
But wait, dude,
multi-streaming has been the meta, but then Twitch said you couldn't do it.
As a creator to do the streaming.
Yeah.
But most
been the meta, bro. Stream on TikTok, YouTube, fucking Twitch at the same time.
And unless Twitch offers more money via Primes, which is basically a subsidized subscription that Twitch...
I don't know if lurkers really prefer YouTube, but I do think that YouTube provides a better video quality experience. And I think that YouTube provides a... well, I was going to say also something about video quality, but like, again, just better video quality in general. Oh, less ads. So there's like less interruptions from ads, and there's better video quality with like the ability to like more easily do playbacks, etc. So yeah, I think YouTube is better too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times I'll have problems with a Twitch broadcast, and then I'll be like, ah, fuck, okay, I'm going to open this up on YouTube, and I do, and it works just fine.
Gives to the viewers. What is the point of streaming on Twitch? Like, the culture's amazing.
Ads.
But if you're making...
the amount of money you make from ads, like I'll tell you guys, like you make so much money from ads. It's crazy.
Really?
And then they have like ad incentive programs where they pay you to run more ads.
Should I start running ads?
That's why everybody's running ads. You think everybody has to run ads? No, they're running ads because they're getting paid to do it. Like every streamer that's complaining, oh my God, I have to run this many ads. You have to run this many ads because you click the button that said, I want to run this many ads because you're going to give me $9,000. So like crazy. Any streamer that's complaining about the ads, I don't know what to fucking tell you.
9K, bro. I might need to start running ads, bro.
Get more viewers on YouTube.
I need money,
Why
dude.
Will people stick with Twitch?
I need the guap.
I have a bit of a prediction. All right, if Twitch keeps going down this current trend, and that's a big if.
I want Adam Sandler money.
If they slash Prime even further, or maybe remove it altogether, I think we're going to see a big migration from people going from Twitch over to other websites. Not necessarily YouTube. But I've looked at the numbers. Here's Q4 hours watched for each website. You can see Twitch had a nice December, 1.79 billion. Still the big dogs. YouTube Gaming, pretty fucking close, though, at 467 million
Well,
hours.
I don't think this is a fair comparison. Because if you look at YouTube overall live streaming, because YouTube gaming, who gives a fuck about gaming? Like the biggest platform, the biggest section in Twitch is just chatting. Let's look at all of Twitch versus all of YouTube live streaming. Like who cares about that? Like YouTube blows them the fuck out. Even now, YouTube's not even trying and they blow them out.
Well, it's YouTube.
Right?
YouTube has like everything on there.
Like a fourth of what Twitch had. Kick had a bit of a bump, 112, still there.
Yep.
And then what might be interesting is also Africa TV.
This is
Africa
just Korea.
TV.
Is going to cut all of their service in Korea.
This isn't going to have any impact on anything.
What is this?
February 27th. And Africa TV is the second largest live streaming platform in Korea.
I think it's Africa,
so they
but
should see a huge bump.
Africa.
That'll be interesting to see. I want to look at these stats a year from now and talk about it. But that's the changing landscape.
That's cool.
If anyone has lost their job in esports and is watching this, I hope you're doing good, man. It's devastating what's going on right now. It's changing everywhere. Everything's changing, but it's okay. It's okay that things change. We will all get through it together. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. See you later. Goodbye. See, this has been your update on nerdy shit. All right, goodbye. See you later.
Okay, so
video.
let's talk a little bit about this. Wasn't even really about what Pokimane said. I'll look at a little bit more of that.
We definitely did
diverge
talk
more about that specifically, and I will, but I want to cover some of this stuff first. So number one, Twitch viewership and YouTube gaming viewership, I don't really think is the same, because YouTube gaming, like Twitch isn't just gaming, YouTube isn't just gaming. So like, I don't really give a shit about YouTube gaming. I want to see YouTube live streaming as a whole, and YouTube live streaming is bigger. Kick doing what's the Kick viewership? It's like 112. Like again, I think this is pretty good overall. For the amount of money that they've invested into it, maybe not, but I would say, like, given the infancy of Kick, this is a relatively successful service so far. But I think that also people are not going to move over to Twitch, because Twitch has the two things that people want, streamers want. Number one, it gets you the most viewers, which Ludwig is saying is not true, but I think his frame of reference for that is a bit flawed, because he's using people who have their primary platform besides tens. I think this guy right here, this guy's a big YouTube content creator.
Who right now is live streaming.
Like if we look at Point Crow, he's got 2.6 million subscribers.
1.6 mil?
2,500 people on Twitch.
How many people does he have watching on here? How many followers does he have on Twitch?
Sheesh.
He's got 600,000. So it's like, it's obvious that he's going to have more people watching him on his main platform. So I still don't think that these are really good like references of like different amounts of people that are watching. But
that's
he's
sick.
In the Pal World knockoff. Yeah, apparently, right? And so yeah, we know it from YouTube. Ludwig being biased? No, I don't think he's being biased. I think that he brings up good points. It's just that with every point, there comes context. Like he's like, I'm just explaining it in another way. It's not like he's wrong. It's just that, like, if you look at these people, this is going to have a perspective that is going to be different. Like, look at Doug, for example. Let's look. I'm not really familiar with his content. Let me just look this up real quick. So he's got 2.4 million subscribers.
Oh, nice.
So of course he's going to go on there. Of course that's what it's going to be. Does he even have a Twitch? He does. What's his Twitch? He's got 800,000 followers.
Sheesh.
So he's got like a third, almost, a little bit more than a third.
Yeah, he's like averages like 100K views
on
like
Twitch versus YouTube.
Almost.
So all of these people, if you're a YouTuber, but again,
sick.
like Ludwig is also right that in what he's saying is like, if you're on YouTube already, maybe YouTube is the way to go. And also, so
Facts.
Streamers, what do streamers care about the most? Clout and money. That's what it's about.
Clout and money.
YouTube doesn't pay you as much as Twitch does.
Need that
and
clout.
right now, you're not going to get a lot more viewers on YouTube unless you're already a big YouTuber
I'm taking
that
notes,
has an established platform.
I'm taking notes.
If these two things change, people will move over to YouTube. If they don't, people will stay on Twitch.
Clout
It's
and money.
just that simple. Couldn't you say that it's easier to get followers on YouTube than Twitch? I think that comparatively, their channel and their influence is larger on YouTube.
I think he's not wrong about clout and money, but I just want to like say it like this: like, I'm never gonna be the guy chasing clout. I'm gonna be honest. I'm never gonna be the guy chasing clout, bro. There's just no way. There's just no way. But if I somehow can amass my own clout, if I can raise my clout stat to a significant point to where like I just got it like that, that'd be cool. That'd be great. Money. Yeah, money is definitely needed. Money is definitely needed. We need money. We need a lot of money.
View, but probably right. Well, is it really cynical view to say that people that are doing something for a career will go where that career will have the most opportunities? I feel like, yeah, obviously I'm saying that streamers are doing it for the money, but whenever you're at a job, that's usually the goal, isn't it?